Hello, it's me. Yes, I know, unbelievable, but I am indeed back. Yes. Yeah. So this is gonna be one of those improvised videos sort of thingies. I'm halfway through watching your new stuff, uh, and I'm really excited about watching the rest. So cool to have been gone for a while and then come back to have thousands of videos waiting, which is that's just really cool. Okay. Uh, Let me start by saying the thing that comes to mind first. Uh, Meg, thank you for the poem. That is so the cutest thing I've ever heard. Really. I'm definitely gonna need to memorize it and then write it down and um, put it somewhere because this is really so cute. And frankly, it's the first poem ever written for me, so I feel very honored. Thank you very much. Okay. Other things. I was in Berlin, and you know, I said you could stay with me should you ever come to Germany, but I think I'm just gonna say no to that. Let's just all meet in Berlin because, frankly, what do you want in a really small town, villagey sort of thingy? If you can have a real life city, which is like one of the only city-like things in Germany, because Germany is not too big on the cities, and the cities aren't too big. So yeah, you know that. Yeah, Berlin was kind of cool. I was there with my history class, and let me just say one thing. We were there for 5 days. We walked approximately 17 kilometers per day. So we basically started walking at 8 a.m. and stopped walking at 6 p.m. After that, we were too tired to do anything but sleep and eat, and sleep some more. And our teacher's a robot who doesn't need to eat, or sit down, or drink anything all day, even when it has like when it's really hot, because we were all sunburned after just the first day, and it was insanely hot, and he just kept standing and telling us things, and he's a robot. I mean, he's awesome, but he's also a robot. Or God, possibly. Yeah, still trying to figure that out. We call him God, because he's like the god of history, but he also knows everything else. He knows everything. He's like that. So yeah. Um, okay, so that's that. If you come to Germany, come to Berlin or Munich possibly, because I think Munich's really cool. And we'll meet up there. I'll get a room there. It's not too expensive. Really, it's possible to get cheap rooms. They're not good rooms, of course, but I don't mind. Okay, that was Berlin. Also, I graduated. Woohoo! That's kind of strange because now I'm really done with school. I'm really done with school. How crazy is that? Been waiting for that moment for 13 years, and now it's here, and I'm just terribly unmotivated and don't want to do anything. Just want to sit in my room and watch stuff or read stuff. I read a whole lot these days, a whole lot of classics. Like I just read To Kill a Mockingbird. Finally, I think I started reading. I started reading like 8 times until I finally made it past the first page. And from that moment on, it was really good. But yeah, it took me a while. I also read, today I finished reading Factotum, which was kind of disappointing. Nothing happened. But whatever. Apparently it's a classic, and now I've read it, now I can talk about it. I've also read something by Jean-Paul Sartre. Maybe you've heard of him. French guy. Amazing. Existentialism. Um, I don't know the title of the book in English. 'Cause I only actually read in German because I don't speak French that well. As I've recently been, I had to try to tutor someone in French, and that was horrible. I'm so bad at it. Not that I don't like the language, I'm just not good. I don't know anything in French, so I don't read books in French quite yet. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Now I've started reading One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm really excited about that because I think I'm gonna love it. I've already read the first 26 pages and it's really awesome. And I really wasn't gonna be talking about that, but here I am. I guess we don't mind. I hope. But you talk about strange stuff too, so whatever. That's not strange, it's literature. It makes me smart and sophisticated. Just so you know that. I'm smart and sophisticated and awesome. Yeah. Uh, good. Now, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, someone, I think it was Meg, said we should talk about the season finale of Glee. I have to say I was so disappointed. Because in all honesty, that was their worst performance. I mean, that was the worst New Directions performance ever, and I don't even know how they made number 12. Uh, I don't know. I think with the whole original song thing, they've got themselves into this really rough situation where they can't say, okay, we're going back to doing actual music. It's not that the songs are bad, but nobody knows them yet, and it takes a while to really start loving songs. And last time they were just better, the original songs. Even though in that episode no one noticed the original songs because, awesomeness ensued. And then everything else ceased to matter, especially original songs. But yeah, in that episode they were just not that good, especially the ones they performed at the Nationals. And frankly, the whole Finchel thing is starting to get on my nerves. I mean, Rachel and Finn and Rachel. I prefer Jesse because he's like totally horrible. But I think he and Rachel just have a whole lot more chemistry. And I don't know. I think it was kind of sweet how he was all mm, trying to not be an asshole, but he actually was still. But whatever. I like Rachel now, so yeah, that was kind of fun. I'm really kind of sad that it didn't uh, go after this storyline a bit more. Instead, this whole, oh yeah, should we be together? Should we not be together? Blah 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 blah. The only thing that was insanely cool in that episode was the scene where Kurt and Rachel were on the Wicked stage, and I was like, oh my god, I want to be there. I want to be there. Oh my god, you're singing on that stage. I'm not. Why? Yeah, so that was just kind of awesome. That makes me jealous. Yeah. uh, but yeah, not a fan of the episode. It was nothing compared to season one, season finale. Nothing. I mean, I personally preferred um the first half or so of season two a whole lot better than a whole lot more two, whatever. You know what I mean? Um, I liked it more than the entire season one. Though season one had its moments, but I thought it was some really great stuff, especially because we finally got to know the not main characters more. They got more storylines, so that was great. And seeing as my mom hates Rachel's singing, she really, really hates her voice, and is really annoyed by it. I think she's gonna prefer that season two. Plus, Darren Chris, anyone? Yeah, it is Darren Chris, Meg. It is. But it's kind of cute that you say Christ. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm, what else did I want to talk about? It's 10 minutes long. Uh, but I'm just gonna keep going. I also, no, I haven't watched the Grey's Anatomy season finale quite yet. I'm about to, but yeah. What I have been watching is, hold on, just, don't judge me. I've been watching Buffy. Yes, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I have. Like I said, I have a thing for vampires. And also, I actually was never gonna watch that show because it always seemed kind of trashy and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But it's done by the same guys who did Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, and I just had to check that out. So, okay, the first season was horrible, boring. Second, third, also not that big a fan. But fourth, especially 5, 6, 7 were really good. Were really good. Watch those now. I have 4, 5, 6, 7 on DVD, as I do. But what's actually exceptional about it is, could she not? I'm sorry, my computer's acting up. They did a musical episode. It's season 5, episode 7, titled "Once More with Feeling," and it's seriously one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in my life. And it's just amazing, the humor in it, and the performances, and it's really amazing. And I keep watching it, and I got the music now on my cell phone so that I can listen to it everywhere I go. And that's exactly what I do. I listen to it everywhere I go. I can really recommend it. Just watch it. It's awesome. Even if you don't know the characters, you're gonna think it's awesome. At least I think so. You should, because it's awesome. Okay. Uh, it's not season 5. It's season 6, episode 7. Sorry. Um, yeah. Though season 5, episode 7 is pretty good too. Yeah, I do that. Within a few weeks, I become a pro in a certain topic because I just marathon watch, and then I obsess, and then I write fan fiction. So that's that. Hmm. Um, what else can I possibly talk about now? Yeah, back to the whole graduating thing. Um, I spent the last 3 years trying to get out of that school as fast as possible because I really hate that school. But I did something really important the last months, starting from New Year's. Good night. Um, and yeah, I started forgiving. I started spending more time with the people that I never gave a chance to like, and I forgave the ones who didn't like me. And I forgave the teachers, the students. I forgave the but ugly building that I'm not gonna miss. And yeah, so I'm not nostalgic. I'm not gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss some students, some teachers, and I'm not gonna miss it. And I think that's okay because I forgave it and I can move on from it without a grudge. And that's really important. That's what I think is important when you quit school, that you can move on from it if you didn't like it. So yeah, I graduated. I had on this really great red dress. I'd show that to you on Saturday because my grandparents have their 50th wedding anniversary and stuff. But I gotta stop now because it's 15 minutes now. And sayonara, less than 3. I missed you guys and glad to be back. Bye.